a lesson on giving interval notation when we're given an inequality. I do want you to write this down. If you have inequalities that have the equal sign in it, right here, then you're going to use brackets. If you have inequalities that are just less than or greater than, so no, equal to, then you're going to use parentheses. There's also one other thing I want to add. If you have a positive infinity or a negative infinity, you would also use parentheses. All right, so here's our first example. We're giving you an inequality. How we say this inequality is x is greater than or equal to 0 and less than 4. So graphed out on a number line, it's going to start at 0, closed circle because it's including it, heading up to 4, a little less than 4, not including 4. So those are all the numbers that exist for x. Greater than or equal to 0, less than 4. So how we create our interval is we start at the farthest left number. So our farthest left is 0. So we're going to write that first. Then our farthest right number, where we stop that graph, is going to be at 4. Now since we have a closed circle, we're going to have a bracket. And when we have an open circle, we have a parentheses. This is our interval notation. Let's do an example we're going to try together. So we give you this interval. Now this is where I'd like you to see if you want to stop and try it on your own. So we're going to give you this inequality. We want you to write an interval notation. I do recommend that you graph these out. So I'm going to start at 0, 2, 4, 6, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6. All right, so let's take care of graphing this piece first. This is saying x is greater than negative 6. It's not equal to, so it's going to be an open circle, greater. Now we have this piece. This piece is saying x is less than 4. It's not including 4. So we're going to go ahead and say another open circle, less than, goes this direction. Now you'll notice that they overlap. So now I'm going to erase the overlap. And our final graph is an open circle between negative 6 to positive 4. So now I've graphed on a number line, now let's create the interval. So to create the interval, we start at the farthest left number on the number line, negative 6, comma, the farthest right, which is 4. Now we have to figure out if we're going to do parentheses or brackets. Since this is not including negative 6, it's a parentheses. Since this is not including 4, it is also a parentheses. So that is now interval notation. This would be your answer in interval notation. Do not let it get confused with ordered pairs. All right, let's do one more. If you want to pause, you can go ahead and try it yourself. So we have some numbers from 2 to 5. So I'll just start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's graph it out. So this first inequality piece is saying x is greater than or equal to 2. So since it's equal to, we're going to have a closed circle, greater, we're heading off to the right. And then the second piece, x is less than 5, not including 5, so it's an open circle, less than, heading back this direction. Now we look at the overlap, and we only keep the overlap. I'm going to erase those two pieces. And then our final inequality is a closed circle heading off to an open circle. There it is, graphed that inequality on a number line. Now we're going to create the interval notation. So you start at the farthest left, 2, comma, the farthest right, 5. Now we look at, it is including 2, it's a closed circle, so that's going to be a bracket. This one is a open circle, not including 5, so it is a parentheses. This is our solution in interval notation.